What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Smash JT. And we got some information here regarding Grand Theft Auto 6, but before I go anywhere with it, I have to emphasize this is a rumor and as such should be treated with a grain of salt, especially this far ahead of time and no official word regarding Grand Theft Auto 6. We all know it's being made right now at Rockstar. We all know it's coming, but they haven't said anything about it. We have no idea what to expect from it. But there was a post on Reddit a few days ago that is conspicuous. There was some information posted to Pastebin, and for those of you who are not familiar with what Pastebin is, here's the wiki for it. Basically, it's a text storage site where users can store plain text, source code snippets, code review, or internet relay chat, or anything else. They can just paste it there and leave it up. Something very interesting regarding that, though, there was a Pastebin link that was since taken down by Rockstar Games, and it has a little bit of information regarding Grand Theft Auto 6. We're going to go through it here. This is the original post of what it said before it got taken down. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to feature multiple big cities which players can travel across. Okay, well, that much I could have probably made up myself. In the title, which will make you a kind of a drug lord, you will start as a small-time guy in Liberty City doing odd chores and small-time thefts, and eventually work your way to Vice City, where you will join a famous gang. You will be tasked to look after business in Liberty City until you are brought back to Vice City and soon become the drug lord. Okay, that's a complicated way of saying basically it's going to be the storyline again of Vice City, which kind of was based off of Scarface. Looks like it's going to be that, but on a much larger scale. Rockstar Games has an idea about when they want to release the game, but the corporates want to analyze the sales of the PS5 and the Xbox 2. I apologize for an earlier error that I had. I filmed this when I was like half awake, and there was a very obvious miscue that I wanted to correct. So, re-uploading with this new information, thank you all for bringing it to my attention, but this game can't come out for PS4 because of memory restrictions. So initially I said that that was because of gigabytes and how big the game was going to be, but when you think about this more, I mean, clearly that's talking about RAM. And if we look at the PS4's current RAM, the PS4 has memory 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, that's unified, and 256 megabit DDR3 RAM for background tasks. And the PS5 and supposedly Xbox 2, whatever they're going to call it, is going to have far superior memory for RAM so that it would have further draw distance and be able to compute all these crazy amount of tasks with characters walking around and people you'll be interacting with and remembering what you've done and where it happened and be able to connect that with another place later in the game. So what this leak is saying is the game can't come out for the current generation of consoles because the RAM just isn't sufficient enough for the tasks that Rockstar wants to accomplish with Grand Theft Auto 6 and just how massive the game is going to be. Two major cities along with a vast stretch of highways and Blaine County-like countrysides in the middle of all of it. There will also be some kind of timed era between the missions with flashbacks. So if this were the case, not only would it be the biggest Grand Theft Auto game ever by a long shot, but it would also have compartments of the game and flashback scenes that bring you to other locations that aren't in the present day location. Okay, that is going to be, let's just say, that's going to be one of the biggest games in history. Certain shops will sell different types of items in different eras. Red Dead Redemption 2 type stranger dialogues will be implemented. For those of you who aren't familiar with Red Dead Redemption Stranger Dialogues, here's an article from Make Use Of to get you familiar with the Do Talk to Strangers. As kids were taught not to talk to strangers, but in the case of Red Dead Redemption 2, you definitely should. Even random NPCs can pass on useful or interesting information or provide you with reward for helping them out. However, it's the strangers in the stranger missions that you should seek out. You'll get rewards, tips, and extra strands of the story, often ranging over several chapters. So if they go with the strangers dialogue and do talk to strangers type thing going on in Grand Theft Auto 6, the game's story could be one of the most massive storylines ever made as well. And it's incredible how much of a secret Rockstar has been keeping this game. Nobody has heard a peep about it for years. Like, they haven't even officially announced that they're making it. Yes, I said everyone knows it's coming, but Rockstar has not said anything about it yet. No screenshots, no leaks, nothing of the sort. This is a whole lot of game to be hiding behind a curtain. There are big plans in online and with major content like newer towns. They're working closely with Microsoft and Sony on cloud gaming, which will help them enable online to be a continuous process. Wow. Okay, that in itself might be the biggest takeaway from this whole thing. It sounds like GTA 6 may just be, a lot of people won't want to hear this, an online game. Now, yes, they have an online component to the other GTAs out there, and they're multiplayer, and there's lots of cheating, and lots of hacking, and lots of people getting banned, and it's a scary scene, especially in the PC world for Grand Theft Auto, but if they are to implement an online-only mode for this game, and that is the storyline for it, basically, it's going to become Grand Theft Auto the MMO. I could kind of see that. Like, I could kind of see that happening in a weird way where maybe everybody's trying to become a drug lord. Maybe it's going to be like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in a way, except online, where it's turf wars and gangs, and you're trying to establish the dominant communities and get the gangs all in these areas, and it's an online game where you're working with other people to do that. That's fascinating. I mean, there are a ton of different directions they could go with this information, but the online component to it, while, I'll be honest, initially scary to me because I was never a big fan of the online modes with Grand Theft Auto. I kind of just like the single-player campaign. If the game is built from the ground up to be a continuous online multiplayer presence of a game where that is the backbone of it, and it's done well, it could be game-changing. Like, it could be the next Fortnite, the next game that everybody wants to be a part of playing, if they implement it well and do it right. And Rockstar has been known to do that. So, wow. Yes, like I said at the beginning, this is a rumor. This is just a post to Pastebin, and it's been since taken down. But the reason why I give it more credence than most rumors is this right here. The paste on the above link has been taken down by Rockstar Games. It was from a guest account with an unlimited timestamp, so it can't be taken down by the creator. Confirming it was real? Perhaps. Someone at Pastebin or Rockstar Games had this post taken down. Somebody who pasted it did not take it down. So the information could very well be legitimate. It all sounds very realistic, and if it's the case that it's too big to fit on a PS4 or Xbox One presently, which is why it's being pushed to next gen, just imagine how big this game is going to be. And I'm not sure what they're going for here, but it sounds like they're analyzing the PS5 and Xbox 2 sales to decide which platform they're going to put it on first, maybe? I don't know. This is vague, very vague information, but also very interesting. And piecing it together, man, it's huge. It's huge. I think this is a fake leak. I mean, shop selling items from different eras, it just doesn't even make sense. The head of Rockstar did an interview weeks after GTA 5 came out and said he wanted to make GTA Online world literally a world. So who's to say? Wow. I mean, yeah. Conflicting information. People don't agree. People don't believe. People do believe and say this could be legitimate. That's where we are right now with Grand Theft Auto 6 and a leak from Pastebin just a few days ago. I got to be honest with you guys. Hearing this information and putting it together gets me really excited. And I haven't been this excited about a Grand Theft Auto game since GTA 4. So I love GTA 4. I absolutely love GTA 5. I'm a little bit hesitant to embrace an all-online game if that is the direction they go with this. But regardless of what happens, it's pretty exciting. Let me know what you guys think about Grand Theft Auto 6, if this is something that you're interested in, if it's going a direction you want, or if you are screaming no the whole time you hear me talk about online. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.